determining just how much income you'll need to have available every month when you retire for the rest of your life, plus a strategy to keep you on track with your retirement savings. The problem is, it's a daunting task. It's not easy to figure out once you have kind of laid everything out on the table. About half of all Americans haven't even begun to calculate it. So once you do it, you can start to plan for the kind of retirement that you've always dreamed of, the type of retirement that you deserve. And if you give me a call, I'll help you kickstart the process by offering you a complete retirement income analysis created expressly for you. We'll look at what you've already saved, how much you need to retire comfortably, and then finally, we'll build out a customized strategy using alternatives that can give you 100% protection from market risk, that can give you guaranteed increases of up to 9% every single year, regardless of what the stock market does, and potentially provide you with a 10% deposit bonus upon opening the account towards your lifetime income. So in order to qualify for all of this, you have to give us a call right now. So be one of the first 10 callers to 909-321-9737. That's 909-321-9737. If you've saved at least $100,000 for retirement, then be one of the first 10 callers right now. Again, the number is 909-321-9737. Let's get back to the pension versus lump sum question, because there are several factors. Number one, the client and their situation. And more importantly, the client's needs must matter. Does the client need the income from the pension? Is the client and their spouse low on overall assets and savings? Do they need the income? When do they need it? And what about beneficiaries, say a spouse or children? The important thing is not to be blinded by an offer of a lump sum that is several hundreds of thousands of dollars. And here's an action plan that could help you arrive at the right decision for you. Here's what you should do. Understand your income needs and any income shortfall. If you need monthly income, it's vital to understand how much and where it might come from. After determining your need for supplemental income, you can then begin to compute how your liquidity and asset levels will be affected, either by taking the lump sum or not taking the lump sum. And a good test of that would be to determine if the pension that you would collect, if it would cover your entire shortfall. For example, if you currently earn $7,000 or $8,000, let's say $8,000 per month, and your pension through Social Security, maybe you have another $2,500 a month, and through the pension, there's another $2,500 a month. Well, combined, that's $5,000, but it's created an income gap of about $3,000 compared to your current salary. How do you make up the difference? Do you want to lower your lifestyle in retirement, or would you want to maintain your existing lifestyle, or possibly even increase your lifestyle? Personally, I think you should at least be focused on how you can maintain. Why work so hard your entire life? They say 96,000 hours is the amount of time you would have put in working full time through your full retirement age. Why work so hard just to have a lower lifestyle in retirement? To me, that just seems backwards. So, and then finally, if you don't need the income, as in your Social Security or other income might cover your monthly needs, then you should consider taking the lump sum and investing it for the long term. The only way you're going to pass any of this money on to your loved ones or your heirs, aside from your spouse, is by taking the lump sum. Pensions only live on to your spouse, and that's only if you elect a survivorship option for the spouse. Let me say that again. If you take the pension option, that can only be passed to your living spouse. If you pass away and your spouse passes away, your children will receive no benefit from the pension itself. Let's go into mistake number 3, focusing on your assets instead of your retirement income. It's the last mistake that we see people make, and it's having the wrong perception of what's most important about your money in retirement. Far too many people believe that to be successful in retirement, that they need to generate as much return as possible on their retirement dollars. And this tends to put the focus on how much they have in their portfolio, and that really isn't the correct measure of success. Remember, I say it all the time. The most important outcome in retirement is your income. So another measure that you also need to consider is to try to view your portfolio as a vehicle to help you produce consistent and reliable income for life, and to measure how long that income will be coming in. If you retire in your early 60s, there's a very strong likelihood, if you're assuming you're in good health, that you or your spouse could live to be in your 90s. As a matter of fact, statistics say that there's a 50% chance that one of you will live to be 95. So will there be enough of the assets to last you for the next 30 years? Think about the impact of market volatility. We typically see a bear market once every 7 years on average, going back the last 90 years. So over a 30-year retirement, that means that your assets and your strategy have to be able to withstand at least 20 to 40% losses in the market. Are you prepared to do that today? You see, you may also understand how your portfolio can help you make inflation adjustments so that the income as time goes by adjusts for things like inflation, cost of living adjustments, and other things that will affect your life in retirement. We like to help our clients understand how different withdrawal rates on their assets will affect their chances of running out of money during retirement, as well as how the way that they invest their money will impact that same formula. You see, no matter how much we wish we could, we cannot predict the future. So especially in the long game of retirement, predictability is so important. Slow, steady progress is the key goal. And while it may not be as exhilarating, I promise you'll appreciate it, especially when your nest egg is growing. If you want to avoid the fits and starts of on again, off again investing, or get off the merry-go-round, or probably a better way to say it, to get off the roller coaster of the stock market, then I'd like to help you. Don't put it off any longer. You've worked so hard to get to where you are today. What you have to realize is when you climb to the top of the mountain, you have to have a paradigm shift in your thinking. You move from the accumulation phase of your life to the preservation and distribution phase of your life. So be one of the first 10 callers of the show today, and I'll give you a complimentary consultation to determine just how much money you'll likely need for retirement. And then we'll help you create a budget and an income strategy that utilizes alternative solutions that give you the upside potential of the stock market with none of the downside risk. You can completely eliminate risk from your bucket of assets that you need to generate income for the rest of your life, so that the remainder of the assets are open and available to do so as you please. So if you saved at least $100,000 for retirement, be one of the first 10 callers right now to 909-321-9737. That's 909-321-9737. Make sure you ask about some of the solutions we offer that give you the guarantee of up to 9% growth in your income account every single year, and up to a 10% bonus just for opening the account, so that you can set up an income strategy that can last for the rest of your life. Again, that phone number is 909-321-9737. That's 909-321-9737.
Well, I'm almost out of time, and I would like to thank you for listening to the Miles Financial Show. If you're serious about your financial future, give me a call, and together we'll get your retirement savings on the fast track to growth without market risk. Thanks for listening. Until the next time at the same time, I'm Billy Miles, reminding you to stay safe for the miles ahead.
You've been listening to the Miles Financial Show with your host, Billy Miles. Find out how to guarantee that your hard-earned money is safe, so it is always growing and never losing, in order to have the future that you deserve. Call Billy Miles now, or text the word TAX to 909-321-9737 to get a complimentary tax report that will show you how to keep more of your hard-earned money. Just text the word TAX to 909-321-9737 to get your free report now. The preceding information does not represent tax, legal, or investment advice. Surrender charges apply to base contracts. Optional lifetime income benefit riders are used to calculate lifetime payments only and are not available for cash surrender or in a death benefit unless specified in the annuity contract. Fees may apply. Guarantees are based on financial strength and claims paying ability of the insurance company. No information presented today should be acted upon without meeting with a qualified and licensed professional. Obviously, by calling now, you're just taking the first step towards protecting your retirement. It is important that you read all insurance contract disclosures carefully before making a purchase decision. Rates and returns mentioned on the program are subject to change without notice.